The best signature moves in football. The game of football is an art, and the players are artists. They often produce and execute sensational moves or sets of plays that end up creating an identity for them. In today's video, we will feature 10 of the most iconic signature moves in football. Number 10. No look. Roberto Firmino. The Brazilian-born Liverpool striker Firmino is a versatile player gifted with vision, technique, and good tackling ability, which is rare in a striker, but scoring goals whilst turning his head away has arguably become his biggest trademark at Liverpool. This only goes to prove that he's one of the cheekiest yet most composed artists in world football at the moment. Of course, all professional footballers should be able to score without looking at the goal from a few yards out, but Firmino is the one who does it most often. He surely deserves credit for pulling this move off in stylish fashion on several different occasions, including the competitive and important matches against big Premier League clubs such as Arsenal. This cheeky maneuver shows that there are no limits or lack of creativity in the beautiful game of football. Number 9. Rabona, or back heel control, Neymar. Neymar, the Brazilian sensation, is known worldwide for being one of the cheekiest showboaters in football. With his quick feet, sublime touch and creativity, the winger is capable of producing the most exquisite plays you will ever see. Watching him effortlessly glide past defender after defender is a treat to the eyes. One of Neymar's most iconic moves, executed purely for show-off purposes, is his back heel control or Rabona control. The Brazilian fashionista is often seen pulling this move off when he is on the receiving end of a lob pass. Instead of using the inside or instep of his foot to receive the ball, he puts his receiving foot across the other and uses the inside of the heel to control the ball. Unlike other skill moves, which are performed to startle defenders, Neymar only pulls this move when there are no opposition players around. The only thing he achieves from this skill is the excitement and cheers of the crowd. Even though it might seem like a very easy move to pull off, especially after watching Neymar performing it so effortlessly, the truth is that it is actually quite difficult. Number 8. Rabona, Angel Di Maria. As the game of football is evolving, a player with no weak foot is often preferred over someone capable of playing effectively with only one. But this does not come into play in the case of the Argentine, Angel Di Maria, one of the best single-footed players in modern football. However, the Argentine has managed to turn himself into one of the most prominent wingers in football today due to his improvisation and creativity, resulting in one of the hardest and most effective tricks in football. Di Maria executes the Rabona perfectly as he pivots his weaker right foot before the ball and uses his special left foot to execute a tricky shot or cross. This only goes to show that sometimes one of our weaknesses can turn out to be our greatest strength. Even though a lot of footballers can be seen pulling the Rabona off nowadays, no one comes close to the perfect execution of the Argentine. Number 7. Roulette, Diego Maradona. The roulette, also known as the Marseille turn or 360, was founded by the legendary Argentine forward and one of the best players to ever exist, Diego Maradona. Considered to be an invulnerable move, if executed with perfection, it leaves the defenders with no choice but to commit a foul, which can often change the tide of the game. Although the roulette is one of the most effective dribbling moves to date, the execution is very complex. It consists of 3 parts: the master foot drag back, the body spin, and the weaker foot drag back. The speed of execution while shielding the ball is the very reason why the roulette is impossible to defend against. This move has been implemented and altered by many different players, including the legend Zinedine Zidane, to fit their style, which only goes to prove that the roulette is in fact one of the most legendary skills in the game. Number 6. La Croqueta, Andres Iniesta. Andres Iniesta is one of the most legendary midfielders in football, known for controlling the pace and intensity of the game on his own terms. Known for his composure, the accuracy of his deliveries and his quick footwork, one of his dribbling skills that he commonly used to wobble past defenders came to be known as La Croqueta. The inspiration for this move used by Iniesta comes from Michael Laudrup, Iniesta's idol and hero while growing up. The execution is relatively simple compared to other dribbling skills, which gave La Croqueta a rise in popularity in modern football. In order to perform La Croqueta, the attacker plays the ball across the body with the inside of one foot, and then plays it forward with the alternate foot. Simple yet lethal, a choice by many modern-day attackers to get past defenders easily. Before moving on to number 5, here's a quick question. Which skill move do you think is the hardest to perform? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Body feints, Lionel Messi. Definitely the most technically gifted player in the game of football, the little magician from Argentina, Lionel Messi, has left even the best defenders hopeless when facing him. Known for both his individual brilliance and collective effectiveness in the game of football, he is a living nightmare for the opposition, especially defenders. His one-on-one dribbling record against his foes is truly exceptional. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner uses the most simple of tricks and still manages to overturn the opposition's defense. He fakes a move by dropping his shoulder in one direction and accelerates in the other direction as soon as the defender commits to his fake. Lionel Messi does not need momentum on the ball to generate this effective move, as he can execute this even when the ball is stationary. This goes to show that mastering the basics is always fruitful, even in the game of football. Number 4. Ronaldo Chop, Cristiano Ronaldo. Arguably the greatest goalscorer ever to play the game, the Portuguese legend Cristiano Ronaldo has many admirable traits which give him the upper hand in most situations during a match. His lean physique, position as a winger, and lightning fast pace, paired up with his exceptional finishing ability, makes him a waking nightmare on the field. A winger cutting inside in the game of football is very common, especially if it's with a terrifying skill which leaves no hope for the defenders. The art of cutting inside by Cristiano Ronaldo came to be known as the Ronaldo Chop. The skill's effectiveness is lethal, as this has allowed Ronaldo to score many goals in the toughest of matches, which goes to prove the reliability of this simple skill. A quick change in direction, leaving the defenders in shambles, followed by a poisonous top corner shot by the Portuguese international, is a familiar yet mind-blowing sight in the world of football. Number 3. The Trivela, Ricardo Quaresma. A curling goal from distance can often change the fate of the game, leaving fans from both sides in awe because of the high degree of skill that is necessary to pull it off. While it's becoming more common these days, as players have drills practicing the curling of the ball from set pieces, only a handful of gifted players have been successful in using the outside of the foot to generate a curler. A player who has effortlessly used this move plenty of times is none other than the Portuguese international, Ricardo Quaresma. His outside foot curlers catch defenders and keepers with surprise because of the acute angle of the shot and his run-up leading up to it, which requires almost no space to pull off. Although it is very difficult to execute, it ends up producing the most satisfying end product. Number 2. Elastico, Ronaldinho. The name Ronaldinho rings a bell in the minds of footballers, fans, and freestylers around the world because he was a pioneer of skillful dribbling in the game. Known for his unique style of play and lightning-fast dribbling skills, he is considered an artist in the game of football. Ronaldinho was a true nightmare for the opposition, especially the defenders, because he always had a few tricks up his sleeves which kept the opposition defense on their toes throughout the game. One of his tricks, the Elastico, is a dribbling move that is executed to trick the defender about the change in direction of the attacker. This is a very simple yet effective skill which is performed by pushing the ball with the dominant foot and quickly pushing it away from the defender, which gives the attacker enough time to accelerate away. The Elastico is still popular today and will always remain one of the most effective dribbling moves of all time. Number 1. Cruyff turn, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff is most definitely one of the most famous players in football history. The Dutch national and FC Barcelona legend is well known for his delicate set of skills and footwork. One of his engineered skills became famous all over the footballing world and is still used by many players today because of its effectiveness and unpredictability. This sharp 180-degree turn made by Johan Cruyff began to be known as the Cruyff turn. To execute this skill, whilst looking to pass or cross the ball, Cruyff would drag it behind his planted foot with the inside of his crossing foot. This tricky and quick maneuver leaves defenders wondering and confused as the attacker has the element of surprise after execution, giving the attacker the time to sprint away. The Cruyff turn has definitely changed the modern dribbling game and is a true masterpiece from a magician. We've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more football related content. For more interesting football videos, click the video appearing on the screen. I will see you in the next one.